Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true. I'll go first. When I was
Ooh, my turn. So this story happened back when I was in the 6th grade. Friday evening, I'm riding the school bus back home from school. I used to sit in the front because I'm a good noodle. There were kids who sat behind me who I was cool with, but they were bad kids. Talk too much, scream, curse, throw shit out the window, all that shit. The bus driver told them to stop, and they asses didn't. So the bus driver said, all right, well, come Monday morning, don't bring y'all asses on this bus because y'all are suspended from the bus. And I don't know why they thought that the lady was joking, but come Monday morning, it is 5 o'clock in the fucking morning because oddly, that's the time that we used to get up for middle school in the morning and get on the bus. 5 o'clock in the morning, all five of us are at the bus stop. Mind you, we are the first stop. Very, 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 very first stop. There are no other kids that be on the bus before us. We're sitting up there. The kids try to board the bus. She say no. Get the fuck on. Everyone except for me because, like I said, I'm the good noodle. So I'm the only person that gets on the bus. I'm the only person who is on the bus aside from the bus driver. I sit in my usual seat behind the bus driver. We're about 15 minutes into the bus ride, and it's not anything out of the ordinary. It takes about 25 minutes to get to the next bus stop to pick up the next kids. So, like I said, I'm sitting there, it's pretty normal. I'm just kind of reading through books and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, I started hearing whispering coming from the back of the bus. And when I first heard it, I first thought it was the wind coming through like the window, like it sounded like wind coming through the window. But after a while, I was like, no, maybe that's the tires going flat. But then we kept driving, so I realized the tires are not going flat. But then after a while, I started realizing, no, there's whispering coming from the back of the bus. So I turned my head to look back there, and there's nobody back there, just like I thought, because I'm the only person on the bus aside from the bus driver. But I keep hearing whispering, and I can't make out what it's saying. It's just like, so this time, instead of peeking over the seat, I kind of moved my body to the aisle and kind of stood up in the aisle and looked back. And then the whispering kind of stopped. Have you ever walked in on someone during a conversation or kind of like chimed in on a best friend's conversation or a friend group conversation? They all just kind of stop and look at you. It was kind of like that, but with nobody there. Then all of a sudden, the whispers became. I have no idea what the words were. I can't hear audible words. All I hear is whispering, but I know exactly what they're whispering about. And at that point, it was me. And it just didn't feel good. So I started to just try to pretend that I couldn't hear it anymore, even though at that point it was not able to be unnoticed. It was loud and you couldn't mistake it for anything else. The bus driver could not hear it. She was just in her own little world. She did not have headphones in, nothing of the above. She just could not hear the voices. After a while, the whispers were so loud, like loud whispers. It was so scary. Now, the scariest point comes when it just seems like the whispers were at a charge. Like they are really like ganged up on some shit. And then all of a sudden, from the back of the bus, I hear these loud foot stomps coming straight to me. I turn around. I don't see nothing, but I hear everything. And when I turn around, something screamed in my face. I couldn't see anything. I didn't see any entity or anything like that. All I know is I could hear and feel something screaming in my face. I jumped up, I started screaming and hollering, and I'm like, get me off this bus. I tried to open the door myself. The bus driver wasn't letting me open the door. I was trying to jump out the window. The bus driver is trying to hold me down. She started, at one point, she had to sit on me because I was trying to do everything I could to get off the bus. Once it got to the point where I had freaked out and was trying to get off the bus, I no longer heard the whispers anymore. I had to be removed and sent home. When I came back to school, the principal asked me what happened, and I told her that there were ghosts at the back of the bus, and I could hear them screaming at me and whispering about me, and that they need to check the cameras because I am 100% sure that there is going to be a ghost on the camera. And she said, okay, and she pulled the video from the bus. She tells me that the video doesn't have any sound, but maybe we'll see something. And we're sitting in the office and we're watching this video together. There's no sound. I can see myself peeking over the seats and peeking down the aisles, but there's nothing there. No shadows, no orbs, no entities, nada. Just a little girl going crazy. Or at least that's what it looked like. I do not have schizophrenia. I did never, ever had schizophrenia or psychosis or any type of situation going on to where I would hear voices. I did not do drugs. Do not do drugs. I'm not a drug baby. Never had any history with anything like that. So that situation was just completely unexplained. But I know that it was some ghost shit. So yeah, that was my story. But all in all, the lesson I learned is that when you hear shit, do not address it. And some of y'all be saying y'all be cursing out them entities when y'all be hearing them. Don't even give them that energy. They feed off of all type of energy. So when you hear something, don't.